And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own. And we've got time.
Kevin, thank you. There is no...
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks.
Here we go.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3 spot. Harden outside. Over Hardaway. And the shot is long.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Now here's Harden. Passes it to Tucker. Back to Harden. Launches it. The three-pointer is right on target.
Now you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 5.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Here's Harden. Nice move. And he sinks the layup.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the turnover again by Houston. Gordon's checked in for Houston. And Dallas also making a switch. Curry's checked in. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Doncic, no good. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Gordon kicks to Covington. Westbrook against Doncic. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Curry, good. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. McLemore has come in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. First trip to the line for him here.
And what I like about Cauley-Stein is just how hard he plays. Really both ends, a scrappy player.
The Rockets making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. White, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here's Carroll. And he lays it straight in.
Such an impressive all-around player. Carroll is good at scoring in the painted area as well.
Curry with it. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Now Carroll. Pass to Green. Outside Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's McLemore outside. And Wright pulls it down. And it's Wright with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 4-point game. A floater. Eric Gordon with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. From 17 feet out. Here's Carroll. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, because Carroll is such an aggressive and high-energy offensive player, that's why he gets these calls.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he sinks the second. Brunson scanning the floor. Inside. It's stolen by Green. Gets it off. The shot, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Hardaway. Actually, Kleba is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Wright in at the 2-guard spot.
Boy, how about the move there from Hardaway, showing off another aspect of his game with the ball handling.
Rockets trail by 5. Here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's McLemore. Clock at 6. Back to Carroll. Over Kleba. The shot by Carroll, no good. Mavericks leading by 5.
And a 6'5" combo guard who uses his size well. Wright is pretty consistent across all areas.
And, you know, Greg, I watched him in college, and what I liked about him most, and I think other people kind of sleep on this guy is really excellent in terms of his feel for the game. I mean, he's got a control and poise about him that's contagious. Good instincts. I like his decision-making in transition. I just think he's an effective, efficient player.
Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. Porzingis, he's checked in for Dallas. Luka Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Russell Westbrook in for Austin Rivers. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Wright. Westbrook kicks to Green. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Covington. The Rockets with another miss. Mavericks leading by 9. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Takes the 3. Lets the 3 fly. That shot misses. And it's Houston the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Powell against Westbrook. Outside Green. Back to Westbrook. Kicks it to McLemore. Left side Westbrook. Pass to McLemore. Back to Westbrook. Mavericks with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for the Rockets. That free throw good from Doncic. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Curry on the wing. Over McLemore. Curry can't get it to go.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best, attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Curry passes to Kleba. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Westbrook. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel.
Yeah, great trade.
And
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Right wing. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. To the wing right side. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. They get a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 14. Tucker. It's good on the putback. It's all knotted up.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
The Mavericks shooting at 50% in a decent group. The kick out to Wright. The dish to Powell. And the layup is good. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent at powering through the contact.
Harden against Wright. Harden dishes to Tucker. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And it's good. 2 points. Harden's got 9.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Here's Rivers, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired
Wow.
shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here's Chandler, and he banks in the layup. The Mavericks leading. Doncic with it. He's got 13. Inside. Here's Cauley-Stein. Doncic right side. A new 14 for the Mavericks. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
We've got 1:28 left here in the 3rd quarter. Gordon, the pass to Chandler, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. In the corner, it's Kleba. We've got 1:08 left to play in the 3rd. No good. Rockets trail by 4. In the corner, Harden. Rivers in the corner. 3-pointer. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Rivers has got 5 now.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Brunson kicks to Kleba. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Harden. Shot clock at 5. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook against Brunson. Westbrook passes to Tucker. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Here's Curry with the three. He can't hit that time. Got it off in time. No good that time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Mavericks lead by 1. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Curry is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Curry looking it over. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Over McLemore.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And Westbrook. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Doncic outside. Westbrook with the block.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there, too.
And there it is for him. Tucker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Down low. In the corner, it's McLemore. Now Covington. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tyson Chandler is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's James Harden in for Ben McLemore. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Rockets leading by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
1:57 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Outstanding execution that time. Hardaway Jr. loves being the guy they go to in these situations.
Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. The Rockets again can't hit. The Mavericks trailing. Poke loose. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith to the inside. Porzingis to take the lead. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Outside Covington. Got a piece of it. Westbrook against Doncic. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. And now it's a three-point Maverick lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Making with it, out-guarded by Porzingis, and the dunk by Covington.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Westbrook against Doncic. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Now the Rockets with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's in!
They're having a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
Doncic feeling it out. It falls!
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Westbrook dishes to Harden. Buries the triple!
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Here's Finney-Smith. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark. we bring you tonight in how it's ended.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And it's Lillard missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again. Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Portland grabs the miss.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Finney-Smith kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Powell trying to free himself up, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Now, here's Lillard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Anthony against Porzingis. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Doncic missing. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Anthony. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Lillard up top. Doncic with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Finney-Smith. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Lillard with the bucket.
Lillard, he has a sweet jump shot. The defense has to know he's deadly from there.
Mavericks trail by 6. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Ariza, a guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Curry after the Trailblazers pick up 2. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Trent can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Cauley-Stein, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Oh, man, such a quick and explosive leaper. Cauley-Stein throws it down with ease.
Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Curry. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
A quality role player. Cauley Stein offers energy, length, and a team-first attitude his squad appreciates.
Rodney Hood's checked in for C.J. McCollum. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's Trent. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Knocked loose. And here they come. Pushing it up. It's Curry outside. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Cauley Stein's got 6 points.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by Cauley Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
Here's Collins. Buries it down low.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry on the wing. Covered by Hood. Curry, good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. A miss that time would have put him up.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Trent can't hit. Fast break Dallas. Here's Brunson. And he goes in for the dunk.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
It's all tied in Portland. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of this.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from...
Now, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland. Little out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Trent in at point. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Curry against Hood. Lets it fly. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got his second basket. Here's Trent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Little. Dishes it to Whiteside. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Little passes to Lillard. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Collins. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Little. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Hood. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Here's Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 6.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Now Lillard, he has 6. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Doncic finds Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Well, and in terms of size, that's a mismatch he'll exploit every time, especially inside.
Lillard takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Hardaway goes in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
It's McCollum on the wing. Lillard against Doncic. 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Lillard. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Ariza. Pass to Lillard. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The remarkable range of Lillard. I mean, you see these shots he makes from distance with ease, effortless release.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved. And
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Ariza. Whiteside's got 8.
Not to be denied. Whiteside's NBA career didn't start until he was 25. Works for those hoops.
On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by McCollum. Out to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Here's Powell. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Lillard misses. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. A 2-point game.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career. yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Nice step back to get it on. He's got 13.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
McCollum against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Finney Smith. Pass to Powell. Nurkic with the steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Little. He's checked in for Portland. And then for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Seth Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's DeLon Wright in for Luka Doncic. It's Curry outside. Unable to get that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Fast break. Here we go. Here's McCollum. The Trailblazers rebound. Reeves the dishes to Whiteside. The 3 from McCollum. Porzingis with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Curry outside. Drops in the tray. Curry's got 10 points. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And here's Ariza. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the basket by Curry. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
1:10 left to play in the third. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Brunson against McCollum. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. The 10-footer. And he makes that one. He has 6.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. They get it back. Out to Anthony. Pass to McCollum. This one for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Cauley Stein's shot is good.
You have to commend the heart of Cauley Stein. Looking committed to beating everyone down the floor in transition.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Again, McCollum missing. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Outside Curry. That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. It's Dallas. They lead by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's McCollum, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Porzingis has the open look. That one a little long. Portland leading. Now here's Nurkic. It's Ariza on the wing. Back to Nurkic. Kicks to Ariza. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. The Mavericks shooting well, 50% from the floor. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
McCollum with the ball, and there's the pass to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot from free throw range. Over to the wing. Here's Trent. Here's Anthony. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
It's Ariza on the wing. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists in the game. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Nurkic against Powell. Nurkic can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Doncic. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here's McCollum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Love the poise in McCollum. He looks comfortable shooting in crucial moments of the game.
Doncic with it. Now Anthony defending. And Doncic gets it to go.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Anthony left side. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Big man coming through. Love whenever Porzingis puts his head down and just charges hard towards the basket.
Stolen by Brunson. Powell in the high post. And the dunk by Powell.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Pass to Trent. It's Ariza on the wing. From 13, Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Finney Smith. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Doncic outside. All alone. It's hauled in by Trent. Here's Anthony. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, there's no quit in Ariza's game. Great at using his length to power home these putback dunks.
Pass to Finney Smith. And Brunson has it in the corner. Powell against Nurkic. 6 to shoot. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Money!
Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A truly gutsy. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to... Welcome, and let's go.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Now, here is Morris. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Leonard, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Finney Smith. Lock at 6. It's Powell on the wing. Zubac defending. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's a 3-point game. Beverly looking around. And here's George. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Beverly dishes to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' gain.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
And the dunk by Zubac.
And an excellent pass by Morris, a guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
Here's Powell after the basket by Los Angeles. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that one's good. Doncic.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Doncic against Beverly. Zubac the pass to George. Morris kicks to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5 now.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Stolen by George. And now the Clippers on the break. Beverly with the ball. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Hardaway kicks to Finney Smith. Hardaway passes to Finney Smith. Powell inside. Zubac defending. Paul George with the steal. Morris finds George for the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing here by 8. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. So for the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Seth Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Jackson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And then for Dallas, Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Porzingis. And it's DeLon Wright in for Tim Hardaway Jr. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Cauley-Stein kicks to Kleber. 5 to shoot. Curry's shot is off. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-3 run. Shamet the pass to Williams. And no good that time. Curry with the defensive effort. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Cauley-Stein up top. Curry on the wing. Over Williams. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by 8. And we'll be back with you for the start of. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback stuff.
Old school basketball, and it's fun.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
We've got Williams. Jermichael Green is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Harrell, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes. That's one he knows he should have drained.
Right, the pass to Brunson. The teardrop falls in.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Here's Williams. Kleber with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low. And it's Green with the jam.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Curry passes to Wright. Steps back and fires. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Floats it up there for Harrell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
If you start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands. Pass
to Cauley-Stein. Great D that time from Harrell. Clippers leading by 6. Outside Jackson. Here's Shamet. The Mavericks pull it in. And again, Dallas running up the court in transition. It's Curry outside. Dallas again missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Jackson passes to Shamet. He dishes it to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And when he's a roller, Montrezl Harrell can catch any pass because he has great hands.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kleba against Green. Kleba, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The burst of Jackson makes him a hard guy to stick with and difficult not to foul him.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Green. Paul George, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. Doncic outside. Six on the shot clock. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That's good from Beverley.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Morris is checked in for the Clippers. And he makes the first but misses the second.
You really wouldn't know what size he is because Patrick Beverley gives you toughness at that point guard position. And he's physical.
Powell and the dunk by Powell.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Beverley finds Zubac. Here's Leonard. Gets to the corner and buries it. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Doncic outside. Outside, Porzingis. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Morris. That'll do it for the first half. Clip. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate from the position at both ends of the floor. And that'll...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. Outside, George. It's good. George has got his second bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Zubac kicks to George. Beverley dishes to George. Shot clock at 6. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles.
doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Zubac, that's good. And the Clippers lead by 15.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Beverly against Doncic. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Seth Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Porzingis kicks to Curry. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
A 3 from Leonard. Here's Harrell. Shamet finds Williams. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Brunson.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And it's in there. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Doncic outside, over Jackson, connects, the jumper drops. Doncic has got 5 now.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
Shamet kicks to Leonard. No good with the triple.
And it's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Doncic looking it over. Curry outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. He's got 9.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Here's Leonard. They get it again. Harrell. Jackson kicks to Shamet. And the 3 off target. Mavericks trail by 14. Doncic with it. Another shot. Cauley-Stein's shot is good.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Leonard against Kleber. Looking to get it going, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, easy call.
The Clippers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
Curry can't get it to go. Up in time. Can't hit that one. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Jackson. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the shooting guard position. The free throw drops for Powell. Clippers leading by 10. Outside, George. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Up top, Curry, guarded by Jackson. Stolen by Beverly. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Morris outside. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Mavericks trail by 12. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. To the paint, stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Leonard, the pass to Beverly. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's George. And Curry pulls it down.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
No good from Finney-Smith. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clippers leading by 12. Powell with the steal.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
It's George on the wing. Kicks it out to Leonard, beyond the arc. They get it back. Zubac the pass to George. Morris outside, takes the three. No good on that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Connects from three-point range. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Curry can't get it to go.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Leonard looking around. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
The three from Porzingis. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his fifth rebound in this one. Outside, George. From the arc. Leonard, no luck.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Morris. Now here's Leonard. Inside, Doncic with the steal.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
Lou Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
This has been flat out a dominant performance. They earned this victory all the way.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
The offensive rebound. Zubac kicks to George. And here's Leonard from three. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And Williams, here we go. And the layup falls. And the Clippers lead by 17.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Wright looking around. From downtown. Man with the rebound. So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, you all turned it on.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. And the Rockets already with their game faces on as they get off the bus.
Kevin, thank you.
Well, that's a great story. David, thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Covington passes to Tucker. Over to the left wing. Clock at 4. That one, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the field. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Hardaway against Harden. Count that bucket.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Doncic feeling it out. Out to Porzingis. Doncic against Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Here's Doncic. James Harden picking up that last basket. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The layup off target. And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Finney Smith. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Harden against Hardaway. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. At the top of the key, Powell. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
It's Harden with the drive. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, that's how you power that one down, young fella.
He went hard to the hoop and did not disappoint when he got there. Doncic outside. Pass to Finney Smith. Outside Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The baseline J. And he overshot that one, missing. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Porzingis against Harden. Another miss by Harden.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the paint. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. Here is House. Pass to Westbrook. Out to Chandler. Passes to House. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by House.
Is there a player in the league who makes these late clock situations look that easy? I don't think so. Russell Westbrook, the master.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game, and Chandler throws it down.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Finney Smith passes to Hardaway. He gets it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And a chance here to just double.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets ahead, up by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Green is out there with McLemore. And it's Tucker in at the 5 down low. Gordon the pass to Green. And Wright pulls it down. The Mavericks trailer. The pass to Curry. To the inside. Here's Kleba. Plays it up and banks it in. Kleba's got his first 2 points.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Pass to Rivers. Stolen by Brunson. Fast break Dallas. Curry leading the charge. Lets it go with a 3. And that one is off. And Houston the other way now. Here we go, 1-on-1. Shot by Gordon, wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Curry. And Wright kicks to Curry. The high post shot. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Rivers against Brunson. And here's McLemore. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot up. Here's Tucker. The shot, no good. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Rockets. Rivers against Brunson. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. Rockets trail. Here's Rivers. Here's Tucker. They kick it out to Green. The 3. Up again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. That one good for 2. Brunson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Curry against Westbrook. Now here's McLemore to stop the drought. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. And now here comes Wright leading the break. Here's Curry with the 3. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Touch it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. For Houston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Damari Carroll's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for McLemore. And James Harden has subbed in for Rivers. The shot by Powell, no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 2.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Harden against Doncic. And that one hits back iron. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Finney-Smith. Powell, that's good.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
And there's the feed to Tucker. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got 6.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Here's Doncic. No good that time. Harden with the defensive effort. Covington inside the line, and that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Maverick.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points, win or lose.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. With his first shot attempt, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Rockets trail by 4. Westbrook against Doncic. The kick out to Westbrook. From 10 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. Westbrook's got the first basket of the third quarter for Houston.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And a switch here also for Houston. Damari Carroll's checked in for Robert Covington. Here's Kleba. Shoots over Carroll, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Curry against Harden. Shoots off the step back. Curry can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Curry, and he makes good on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Outside, House. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Cauley Stein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
For the lead. Houston now working with the new shot clock. House the pass to Carroll. To the middle. Here's Champ. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Right dishes to Curry. Right side. And Chandler sends it back.
Well, tremendous instincts and great position. Chandler scoping that one the entire way.
Harden against Curry. And the dunk by Chandler.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Harden. Curry passes to Cauley Stein. The tray. Chandler with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Harden surveying the D. Down low. And the dunk by Chandler.
Well, huge wingspan, even for that center position. Chandler can throw it down from really anywhere within a few feet of the rim.
Curry passes to Cauley Stein. Brunson up top. Curry against Harden. It's Curry with the drive. Good work there as it goes.
This guy's a really clever penetrator. You have to be aware of Seth Curry's craftiness on the drive.
Harden outside. 27 seconds left in the third. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Mavericks trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right, the pass to Brunson. Harden outside. Basket counts.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Rockets, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Green, and it's Tucker in at the 5.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Austin Rivers knows how to navigate through defenses, puts the ball on the deck and gets to his spot.
Doncic outside. Shoots the 3. Powell the pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Covington, and the layup's good off the glass. Covington's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Rivers. Powell, the pass to Porzingis, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Westbrook against Doncic. The shot's good from Westbrook.
You get the sense that Russell Westbrook relishes contact. He is so physically strong.
Westbrook against Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Houston. James Harden comes in for Gordon. Harden outside.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Dallas moving the ball around. Doncic against Westbrook. He's feeling it. Doncic, no good. Houston leading by 5. Harden with it. And it's good for 2. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Doncic outside. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Powell in the high post. Chandler on him. And Chandler sends it back. Harden left side. Outside, Covington. He dishes it to Chandler. 1:35 left in the 4th. Second chance shot. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Rockets leading by 5. It's Westbrook with the drive, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Harden outside. He feeds it to Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Powell. The offensive rebound. Outside Hardaway. The three ball. And it's James Harden with the rebound. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. So Houston wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg. As David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. chorus of Dallas Texases are setting tonight as seen from above. It's time. D8.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Porzingis, drops in the layup for 2.
Maybe a little more fundamental with positioning there to be ready for that offensive rebound. Porzingis, some extra effort on the offensive glass that time.
And it's slammed in by Ariza.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And here are the Mavericks now after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
Yeah, the versatility and competitive fire of Doncic is impressive. You can just tell this kid loves to play the game.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Goes back up. Rebound by Nurkic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
Ariza kicks to Nurkic. No good from outside. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Doncic, here we go. Great D that time from Nurkic. Ariza no luck. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's foul number 2 for him. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Doncic looking it over. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Portland's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Powell, the pass to Doncic. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Lillard with the bucket.
Amazing how much Lillard has spatial awareness when his defender's just far enough away. He's going to shoot that quickly.
And Porzingis, here we go. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Seth Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now here's Curry. 6 to shoot. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
There's the pass to Porzingis. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein comes in for Porzingis. And it's Wright in for Hardaway. And then for the Trailblazers, Collins checked in for Whiteside. And Hood subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And Nasir Little, a player who fell on draft day, ended up with Portland. You know, he didn't do much as a rookie, but the potential is there.
For Nasir Little, it's going to come down to the defensive end of the floor. If he can get minutes out there and show that he's willing to get down in the stance, become a stopper, some of that offense is going to come along as a byproduct of playing with better offensive players.
And it's McCollum off the drive. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And even 3-on-3 break. And finished off by Wright.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 3. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And, guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Dallas, Seth Curry is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. Here's Cauley-Stein. Rebound by Nurkic. Portland trailing here. Collins passes to Trent. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Portland, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Right against Hood. Good on the bucket. Hood's got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
Pretty good at slicing to the cup there. Rodney Hood makes a good read and gets into the seam.
Launches it, but they recover it.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the paint, can they get it? And it's Curry laying it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Right wing. Nurkic in the post.
Oh, too much at that.
Nurkic getting up there and weighting that rim.
Right against Hood. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Wright. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Trent, guarded by Wright. Nurkic against Brunson. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Think about Nurkic and how great it is to see him back on the floor. That horrific leg injury back in March of 2019.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Cauley-Stein. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Dallas moving the ball around. Curry is inside. It's hauled in by Trent. Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Little. Here's Trent. Shoots over Curry, and too long on the shot.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
To the middle. It's deflected. Looking for Cauley Stein. He gets it there. It's right on the wing. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Cauley Stein aggressive inside, putting the defense on their heels and in a tough spot, staying engaged.
Trent passes to Nurkic. Hood dishes to Nurkic. Back to Hood. Stolen by Brunson. Fast break Dallas. Curry leading the charge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw drops for Wright. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Curry. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Three-pointer Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Mavericks trailer. It's right on the wing. Doncic outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 5 now.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Doncic. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Lillard scanning the floor. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Out to the right wing. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. 1 second left, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Jusuf Nurkic, big part. And that does it for our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at center.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Lillard up and in on the layup. 10 points for him. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Powell, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Ariza. He's covered closely. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team. Now, Tim Hardaway Jr. has some nights where it just looks effortless for him to get out and get 20 points. It's nice when he rebounds and passes in those games as well, showing complete game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Curry's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Passes it to Brunson. Back to Hardaway. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Lillard outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Lillard's got 13.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Cauley-Stein up top. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cauley-Stein's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie Cauley-Stein loves to play rough down low.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
On the jam by Whiteside.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Curry looking it over. Cauley-Stein finds Curry. High post, Cauley-Stein. Whiteside's there, and he comes up with the deuce. He's got 8.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Lillard banked in off the glass, and the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Curry with the 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation. And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is, how can we get better? That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
And Collins is right there.
You know, Collins with a good read there and laser focused on where he could get to collect the offensive board.
Here's Doncic. Back to Curry. And Whiteside sends it back. Lillard left side, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Just a great alley-oop there. Teammates connecting. Whiteside with the jam. The D wants no part of that.
Curry from deep 3-point land. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Seth Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Curry. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break.
Nurkic using those active hands and just kick-starting the offense in the fast break.
Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic outside. He kicks it to Powell. Lillard against Doncic. Finney Smith passes to Doncic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Lillard fires away from way outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's Doncic missing. Trailblazers leading by 8. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. And here are the Trailblazers now. Here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Lillard misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Whiteside kicks to Lillard. Nurkic in the post. Powell on him. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
First one falls for him. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Both good from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And a deep three from Lillard. The long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Doncic against Lillard. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Here's Lillard. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Lillard's got 24.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Doncic passes to Powell. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. McCollum against Doncic. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Lillard outside. McCollum against Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Porzingis. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. .131 left in the fourth quarter.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Out to Anthony. It's rebounded by Dallas. While the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires from the line. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Doncic outside. Now the pass to Porzingis. Doncic trying to get open. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Porzingis wanting it and gets it.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
To the inside. Nurkic. Count it!
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Porzingis against Anthony. Out to Doncic. Powell dishes to Doncic. From outside the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard with it. Keeps it alive. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
And Nurkic did a great job just keeping the motor running.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Coming up next, the Clippers taking up. Welcome to 2K Sports for another DAJ.
Hey, Kevin,
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Doncic. Powell off with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
And Powell is a tomahawk jammer. I mean, when he gets a head of steam behind him, he's ready to throw it down.
Here's George. That one falls. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
That one drops for him.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward. This guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Pass to Beverley. Inside, Morris passes to Zubac. Shot clock at 5. From 13, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Doncic feeling it out. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
The pass to Beverley. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
To the paint, here's Hardaway out to the right wing. Finney Smith passes to Hardaway. Here's Finney Smith. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by George. Takes the 13-footer. Hardaway, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Hardaway passes to Powell. Good on the shot.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Leonard on the wing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, buried from 15 feet out.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Doncic. That one goes in. Doncic has got 6.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Beverley dishes to Leonard. Back to Beverley. Fires from the corner. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. Porzingis with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. JaMychal Green comes in for Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Leonard. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. The kick out to Williams. Fires the three. That one, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers, we've got JaMychal Green, Lou Williams out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Landry Shamet, and Harrell's in at the 5. Williams kicks to Shamet. Jackson against Cauley Stein. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Mavericks trail by 4. Williams with the steal. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Jackson in the corner. Shamet the pass to Williams. Dishes to Green. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 3 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Jackson against Brunson. In the corner, right with it. Now here's Cauley Stein. D right on him. That shot off the mark. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Green finds Williams. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Green. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Curry gets the bucket.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Curry. And it's Shamet missing. The Mavericks trail it. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court, sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry, and Dallas realized the mistake they'd made and went about correcting it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for DeLon Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. And the wide open shot from Morris. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, Doncic. He's got 6. Over Jackson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Seth Curry. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Here's Beverley. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The Mavericks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That free throw, no good.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
Beverley deciding where to go with it. Zubac kicks to Beverley. Left side, Leonard shoots over Powell.
And Powell is a really reliable defender.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Nobody near Leonard. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Doncic. For the lead. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here is Zubac. Outside, George. Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
3 on the clock. Here's Beverley. Here's Zubac. And finally they hit one.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Here's Doncic. He's got 9. Off target at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
On the wing, Morris. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Doncic. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. George against Hardaway. Passes it to Beverly. To the middle, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
A different look for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And then for the Clippers, Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Landry Shamet subbed in for George. Here's Harrell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harrell's got his second basket.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Morris with the ball. And Leonard has it in the corner. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Yes, that goes in. Doncic has got 11 points.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Pass to Shamet. Kicks it out to Leonard. And that one, good.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Beverly up top, pass to Shamet. Now Harrell. Over Cauley-Stein. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Mavericks trail by 3. Back to Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Down low. Morris gets to Beverly. To the right side. Dish now to Morris. The pass to Shamet. Jacks up a 3. Harrell. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 3.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass. And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers lead by 1. And right after this, and it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Shamet and Leonard are on the wings. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Williams at the point. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
And it's Doncic missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Leonard the pass to Morris. They get it back.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Passes it to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And here's Leonard from three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Curry. Good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Harrell. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Sliding his way inside. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Harrell. And here we go again. The Clippers on the break. And Williams throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's Doncic missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leading by 5. Shamet kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Powell. Shamet finds Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Again, Los Angeles.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Clippers. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Williams. Launches a 3. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Here's Shamet. No good on the shot.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Williams passes to Harrell. Out to the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Shoots from the high post. Tries again. And the layup is good.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Shamet with the steal. Outside Leonard. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
On the wing, Morris. Pass to Shamet. Leonard on the wing. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway is subbed in for Curry. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Marcus Morris. Paul George comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Landry Shamet.
Yeah, he's got a great motor, Hardaway Jr. He does not need to be pushed to step up in big moments. He relishes it.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And here's George for three. The Mavericks pull it in.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look. No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The score is tied at 43. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Montrezl Harrell.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And the Mavericks call time here. And he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. Well, they are going to replay right now to make sure he did not release it in time as the officials originally ruled. Well, they had thought they had the game already won. Now they've got their fingers crossed.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off.